Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Do, Part 1, Musashi Arc, Chapters 21 through 23. Now, this came right after the Son of Ogre, so if you guys would like to catch up, the playlist, the Son of Ogre playlist, is in the description. So let's check out Chapter 21 and see what's going on. 7-0. I trust you've been well. Mr. Tokugawa, I apologize for my recent lack of correspondence. I'm glad to see you in good spirits. Musashi's just looking. And then this guy has a realization as he starts to walk up. He starts to sense something. So he doesn't get any words out, but you see a slash start to go down his face. And then he breaks out into a cold sweat. And Musashi's just kind of standing there. I don't know even what to describe the goofy look on his face. Mr. Sabu here is a 9th degree black belt. Mr. Toku... 9th degrees? What? You never had a kendo belt system back then, did you? Well, he's also known as Sabu the Killer. Mr. Toku... Of course, he's nothing compared to you. There's a rumor that his total body count is more than 20 men. Mr. Toku... While there's a bunch of others unaccounted for. So this man has been trying to get Tokugawa's name out. They're having like some type of mental battle just with their eyes. There isn't a man in Japan, or the world for that matter, that have killed as many men with the sword as him. Excuse me, Mr. Tokugawa. He's still over here drenched in sweat. What's the matter, Mr. Sobu? Who is this man? Tokugawa just smiles. What is it that you're sensing, Mr. Sobu? You need to answer me in this moment. Who the hell is this man? He's out of breath already. You promised me you wouldn't ask that. I told you I'd explain everything after your duel. Mr. Tokugawa, I ask for your forgiveness, but I'm afraid I have to break our deal. I cannot duel this man, as he bows in apology. And Tokugawa is still kind of smiling, and Miyamoto's face has just not changed. Even though I've had a long and rewarding life, I cannot just throw it away. Well, this is certainly interesting. What was it that you sensed? Still sweating, still being stared down by Musashi. He's already killed me 6 times. If I were to fight him one more before he even gets it out, he gets the top half of his body sliced off. And just now, Musashi's just kind of standing there smiling. He killed me for the 7th time. There's no contest, sir. I've already lost to this man. What? What in the world? Musashi looks down in almost disappointment. The first attack was Hachimonji. What? Hachimonji? That's right. What's that? If you can tell me, it literally means the kanji figure for... Looks like it said B. The picture Japanese character upside down, and now what happens to the body when cut in 2. When the body is cleaved from the head down straight through, it separates symmetrical like an upside down 8. Okay. Hachimonji. Is this real? The second time he used throat thrust, says Miyamoto, and his words send a shiver down Buddy's spine. A completely vulnerable area. For the third attack, I used the body cross. Cutting through the torso. Yes, when I decided to change my visual posture, there's almost no resistance from that angle. My God. For the fourth attack was splitting the head and torso in one blow. 5th attack, body slash. 6th attack, cleaving cross. The 7th attack, upper torso taking both arms with it. I wanted to try a few more, but then your sword faded away. Oh wow, so at that point, he had no more will to fight or even question what was happening, so Miyamoto gave up or stopped. That's why he looked down in that past image. You've got an intense killing aura. Your cooperation is much obliged. Cooperation? As he grips his sword. It's impossible. Even if I give this man a sword and fought with everything I've got, he would have predicted my attack way before it happened and would have sliced me before having the chance to realize what's going on. Ah, so what you're saying is that the two of you have already, yes, we've already had our duel. He even let me take a stance after each slash, but there was no use. Final score was 7-0. But Mr. Miyamoto, you don't have a sword. How can you possibly cut anything? You think I need a sword to cut? What? Mr. Tokugawa, Miyamoto Musashi, what kind of demon are you? Didn't you know? You don't need a sword to slash and kill anyone or anything. Chapter 22, Katana. Would you show me your sword, please? As he reaches out his hand and he looks at Tokugawa like, is it okay? My sword? The one I use? Is something the matter? Eh? Well, I suppose it's alright. I have to see it. I have to see Musashi Miyamoto holding a sword. What was the point of bringing him to life to begin with? Considering the duel is over, it's not as if he's gonna sucker blade you. Sure. That's a funny term, sucker blade instead of sucker punch. Please. So he hands Musashi his katana. Musashi carefully unravels the sheath that it's in, or the cover that's over the sheath. Then he pulls it out of the sheath. We get a sound effect. Shing! He pulls it out. It's beautiful. What? What is he? It's been a while. What? It's been a while. Everybody in the world knows that the most famous swordsman, Miyamoto Musashi, lived by the sword so intensely that he is regarded as the sword saint. And now he picks a sword and with a nostalgic tone says, "It's been a while." What in blazes? Do we have the right guy? Mr. Sabu, may I see the other one too? He reaches out his left hand for the second sword. The commonly known style was to use a combination of both a long and short sword. You use a long sword for both left and right. Ah, Mr. Miyamoto, would you be so kind to give us a demonstration of your form, your technique, anything you want? You want to see one of my techniques? Is it possible? Maybe not. I have to see this, as he's sitting there shaking all nervous and sweating. You want me to show you one of my techniques, but there's only the two of you here, so which one of you would like to volunteer for me to use this technique on? And they both start having like a seizure. They said, no way, not me, no way. Just kidding. Also, he's a kidder too. I like that he has personality. That's dope. Can those two swords withstand the power of Miyamoto Musashi? Oh, wow. So they're going on to say not even that his opponent or whatever he's about to demonstrate, just can the weapons he's holding withstand his techniques? Here it comes. What style is this? These swords, they have a beautiful finish. However, they are merely hammered out, forged iron plates. They are not for killing. Oh, wow. He raises both hands, both arms, and spins these swords. Oh, wow. Men. Oh, so they're not meant for killing men. Then he Looks like he throws 2 slashes. What a stance. Yep, slammed them against the ground and broke them at the hilt. I believe that's what this part is called. Like the blade itself didn't break, but the part that was connecting the blade to the handle couldn't withstand it. So it broke both of them. Incredible. So Sabu's shocked, Tokugawa's shocked, and the blades were broken so cleanly. So he went on to break these just to show that they weren't that well made. Ah, they broke. What? What the hell is going on? They broke at the base. Those aren't katana. Huh? They may appear to be katana, but they can't even handle a practice swing. The thought of them actually cutting anything is laughable. Mr. Tokugawa. Who is this man? What in the hell is Mr. Miyamoto? I've been using swords for more than 60 years, but never once have I heard of anyone breaking a sword with a practice swing. Just who the hell are you? And he just smiles again, just weird look in his face. It's not even like the smile, it's his eyes that are getting me. It's like he's lost it, like he's permanent, like he's insane and he's just ready to lose it at any moment. I like it though. Founder of the Hyoho Niten Ichi Ryu, Miyamoto Musashi. Nice to meet you. He bows, and Sabu doesn't really know what to take of this. I think that's enough for today. Lord Tokugawa. This is ridiculous. Never seen such a thing. What a day. As Sabu's gathering up his swords, his broken swords. Let them come to me. Let them bring what they want. So he already senses Baki and the others sensing his presence and coming to fight. Let it be swords, bows, lances, arrows. Let them bring what they think is the best tool for killing. Even better if they come with their bare fists. Bring me the country's strongest and I will fight them without objection. And Tokugawa standing here, I can't stop shaking. Chapter 23, a shocking image. What? The world's strongest creature fought against Japan's strongest brawler. It was a thing of beauty, pure raw force, devoid of techniques, blocks, or tricks of any sort. A grand event that was thrilling from start to finish. No one could argue that fact. Damn, Jaina. Baki just throws himself back in this chair like, I can't believe I missed it. Hanayama's the man. Oh, did you know it was Hanayama? There was no doubt about it. If we're talking about Yujiro, he's the only person that can help Hanayama. He'd definitely be able to wash away his unbearable everyday boredom. Something you understand all too well. He really had a crack at the ogre with gusto. Bet he went crazy for it. He's the man. Hanayama, you know it. So, how was it? Oh, this is hilarious. Hanayama starts to actually throw the punches that happen. It was like this and this. His opponent didn't move, but he was unable to damage him with a single blow. And that was because no matter how many blows he landed, his head hadn't realized that his body was afraid. Funny. That's what I told Hanayama. The most decisive move of the fight, the most devastating attack that sealed the deal and finished the fight, was the one the ogre had been waiting for. See, I really love Hanayama's tactics, and it took me to go through the Hanayama Gaiden, Scarface Kizuzura or whatever, to see that he doesn't have any techniques. He literally throws the hardest haymaker that he can. Like this punch gets cocked all the way back. He takes that step and he just throws it. I love it. It's great. There's nothing to it but sheer force. That enormous fist was about 12 inches from his face. In that instant, the ogre drew his fist from his left pocket at lightning speed and fired. You saw that with your own eyes? Lucky. I wish it was so fast that I deduced it from the result. Or at least I wish it was so fast that I reduced it from the result. A single blow loaded with Kaoru Hanayama's entire body weight, combined with the speed, grapple, and power the ogre generated from his quick draw technique. Oh goodness. It all but took Hanayama's head off. It's just like, man, Hanayama ran up on Uncle Yujiro, and Uncle Yujiro had to show him, you're still a kid, boy. Sent him flying. Kya! Here, let me show you. Huh? When did you buy a laptop? This is the footage from a convenience store security camera. It's Hanayama. It was a day like any other at a regular convenience store when a 358-pound Hanayama came flying and crashing through the window. This is great. They showed him just looking at the books, then all of a sudden this giant comes crashing into it and then flying past him. It seems he brought down 4 display cases and flew right to the bento lunchbox's shelf right at the back of the store. I bet he was so happy. That he was. He had the biggest smile on his face, like a child that got what he wanted. Wow, look at Hanayama's face. Of all things to make him happy. Defeat. I guess he got his heart pumping. That was dope. Now, old man, speaking of kids getting what they want, who's the guy in the other room? Tokugawa. Well, why do you want to know? Look at Baki's face. Like, you better quit playing with me. These veins came out. Like, I can feel them. Just tell me who's the guy in the other damn room now. He starts to throw a little temper tantrum, stumping his feet, shaking the chair. Tokugawa looks at him, starts to smile. Yeah. Alright, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please hit the thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment, leaving any thoughts you might have had about this. Super eager to see Musashi continue his reign. He beat Sabu with no issue, and now Baki's over here wondering where he is or what happened. Love the fact that Hanayama got a chance to fight Yujiro and make himself happy, so that was awesome. I hope you guys will join me for Kengan Ashura this evening. It's a very good manga. A lot of you haven't given it the chance, but if you guys will even just check out some of the videos, check out the comments, trust your other otaku's judgment. They're enjoying it, so I highly suggest you give it a try. There will be a new schedule coming up very soon, so look forward to that. That'll be coming next week. So also check the playlist in the description if you're new and need to catch up to this point. The Baki order is New Grappler Baki, then Son of Ogre, then Baki Do, and then we're also doing the Hanayama guidance. So hit that thumbs up, the bell notification, please subscribe, share with your fellow otaku. I hope to see you next video. As always, otaku for life.